Hi Gemini, welcome to your mid-May 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. Gemini, I've missed you guys so much. Thank you for all your patience and your understanding. As some of you may know, I'm getting married in June. So May and June are going to be very busy months for me. And as I get these readings out, I really appreciate your love and your support and your understanding at this time. And for those of you who are just drawn to this message, first time at my channel, don't know what I'm talking about, welcome guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you get the messages that you seek by being guided to this reading. So let's get this started. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. And this will not resonate with every Gemini that watches this message. And because this reading is general, not every single message is going to be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Gemini, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Gemini and cross watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Gemini, let's get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy as always. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. All right. So for this reading, Gemini, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your energetic field. As someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment, whether you are single or you're taken, whether you're together with this person or apart from this person, let's see who's coming through for your mid-May reading, why they're coming through, and what you need to know about your love life at this time. So what is the energy that's surrounding Gemini in love and romance spirit? What is the energy surrounding Gemini in love and romance? Okay, interesting. We got honeymoon. And it says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So yeah, I feel like you guys have been connecting to someone for some time and you're like in that honeymoon stage, which means it's like the first 6 months usually of when you start talking to someone, when you're really engaging with someone. But they're kind of wanting to take this a little bit further, Gemini. Someone here does. They see that there's value with you. You have a great time with them. They're intrigued by you. They're really interested in pursuing this further. And some of you, this is a water sign I'm kind of picking up on for some, or they could have water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy coming through here. But they feel like there's more to this that they want to succeed at, that they want to pursue that. For some of you, I feel like they want to ask you on a date to go somewhere where it could be like a little weekend getaway, where it could be like a little trip. They want to travel with you. Maybe some of you, they're making like summer plans where it's like you guys go to some sort of event or some sort of concert or some sort of, you know, something where you guys are going to have to travel to go see this event or to go attend this event. Others of you, I feel like this person may be at a distance. You could be in a long distance connection with this person. You may have met online through dating apps, through social media. You started messaging each other. Maybe you use WhatsApp to communicate with this person. And maybe there's some sort of idea or plans on how they could come visit you, Gemini, wherever you live. It definitely feels like a plane flight away. Or maybe they want to invite you to come visit them wherever they're at. But there is an acceleration here. There is a movement here. And you guys are going to be in a transition. Maybe someone could live right next to the water, close to the water, like a coastal town, right on the bay, maybe by a lake. Or maybe that's places they want to go with you. But I feel, Gemini, that things are going to get a lot better. Things are going to kind of transition into a different period of, you know, going from just kind of talking, seeing where this could go, to actually making something happen out of this. Travel could be indicated very much so. And I'm really drawn to the letter H here. First, middle, last initial, as in Haley, as in Holden. I don't know. Could mean something to you guys, does not have to be the case. Let's see what else there is to this. Tell me more about this energy. What does this person wish they could say to Gemini right now that they haven't said to Gemini? That they want to say to Gemini? I know you are thinking about me and it excites me. Yeah, so this does feel like this is someone you can't see very often face to face. Maybe someone travels a lot for work. Maybe, again, you guys are at a distance from one another, but they know you're thinking about them. You guys think about each other a lot. And that's when you guys message each other throughout the day. I feel it's not until nighttime or whatever time zone someone else is in where you guys can really communicate and talk, and it feels like it's on the phone. I wonder if it's a Zoom call for some of you too. Maybe do you work with this person? But I mean, yeah, they know you're on their mind and that you have them on their mind, and it really excites them, the thoughts of you, the daydreams they have of you, thinking about when they would meet you for the first time or when they can see you again. They are really only focused on you, Gemini, I feel. I don't think there's any other option. I don't think any other option kind of compares to you. So there is some sort of movement here. There is some sort of crush that's developing into so much more. So much more. And I think that the reason why this is going so smoothly is because you both want the same thing. I've read for different signs and like clearly they were on different pages. But with you two, I think you are both seeing a potential of this growing into a committed relationship. Or if you guys are in a long distance relationship, starting to make plans where you guys could be closer to one another. Things are moving forward. And I think both of you are going to be really excited about that. The conversation will be had. I think they're going to reach out to you with some sort of plans and some sort of ideas to kind of further this and get this going, Gemini. Wow. All right. So with the tarot, I'm going to see how they feel about you right now. What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? What are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to how everything's going to unfold, Gemini? What are they really hoping is going to happen between the two of you? What are they afraid is going to happen? Oh, yeah. Okay. First card out, the Fool card. Yeah. Aries energy, Aquarius energy. Those signs can mean something to you. I'm going to get all the cards out first and then I'll show them. Wow, yeah. You have it all, Gemini. They kind of view you as someone that is the whole package. Interesting. There's that Six of Swords. I knew I was feeling it. Yeah. Okay, wow. So bottom of the deck, Six of Wands. Okay, number synchronicities all over the place. First of all, there's 2 6s. Your birthday could be June 6th, June 16th, perhaps May 26th for some of you, which is coming right up. And there's also 2 9s here, so June 9th, June 19th. May 29th may be a number for you as well, but I'm also seeing the number synchronicity 999 here. And to me, that's all about like, you're close to a completion. You're close to having what you want out of this connection. If you've been manifesting this person to kind of start making these plans, start making these moves, you know, you guys having a future together, or start building that foundation so you guys could have more of a relationship where you could be around each other, see each other, something more solid. You guys are headed that way for sure. They're determined as hell to have this with you, Gemini. And at the bottom of the deck, we have 6 of Wands. Leo energy. You could be dealing with a Leo. You have Leo in your chart. It does not have to be the case in order for this reading to resonate. People like to hear the astrological connotations. Yeah, there is something about your profile, if it was online, that really caught their attention. I don't know if you have some sort of really sexy Avi. I'm seeing like a mirror picture for someone out there, but I'm also seeing like a selfie where someone's hair is kind of over their face with like a side closed mouth smile, like, you know, that really caught their attention and caught their eye. And then when you guys started talking to one another, engaging with one another, messaging each other, you know, they were zeroed in on you. You had a lot to say. You had a lot to kind of show off. There is some sort of confidence about you, Gemini. Although not all the time you may feel like you're banging, slamming, you're the hottest thing to walk the earth, but there's just some sort of thing where it's like you've been through a transition of, or a transformation of truly loving yourself, knowing what it is that you want, not settling for less, and, you know, putting yourself out there and not compromising who you are, not trying to change who you are just to get someone's attention, just to get someone's approval. And that's what really has made you kind of stand out. You guys, someone could be into sports, play on a sports team. There's also an element of competitiveness here. And I feel that they felt the need to compete with any other options that you may have in order to really get something going with you, Gemini. You by far stood out from the crowd. And you are by far the person that, if they could choose anyone, even if I don't feel you guys are in a solid connection for some of you, if you are, then this has already happened. But if they could choose anyone out of all the people in their contact list to kind of start getting in a committed relationship or really start to be down with, it would be you. You definitely stand out. And that's what kind of has made them really want to progress in this. They have a great conversation with you if you don't really hang out with them that much. But if you do, you have met before, especially if you had to travel to go see them, they still think of that time and how much fun they had. I'm even hearing you looked better than the photos. And they told you that too. But I think they're looking for victory here. They're looking for something solid here to really get you on lock, Gemini. Because why would they have anyone else when they have you? Okay. Maybe someone's kind of in show business or likes to act, or likes to perform, is into music, maybe on some sort of level here. And you are talented, if that is your message. They find you to be incredibly talented. So let's go ahead and get right into it. How they feel about you is the Fool card. So Aquarius energy, Aries energy, yeah, like what I was saying, they want a brand new chapter. They're about to take a leap of faith here in order to get things going, get things moving, especially with travel. Again, that's a repetitive thing that's coming up. They are like, they tell everyone about you. They brag about people to you. You know, I'm hearing that song by the Counting Crows, which is really interesting, called Accidentally in Love. Which I don't think, you know, they accidentally fell in love with you, but it's like that kind of like daydreaming fantasy, so excited, so happy that they had the opportunity to connect with you, talk with you. You know, anything from their past that may have hurt them, you have completely replaced, Gemini. And maybe that's how you feel about them too. Whoever went through like a really bad breakup, a really toxic, painful separation, the arrival of you two having this connection has really kind of taken a lot of baggage off of someone else. And even they think about it, if it's on their end, it's kind of like they're like, I now see why it didn't work with the other person. I see why the universe ended those things as hard as it was with that other person, because I was meant to be with Gemini. Gemini is so much better than anyone from my past. And they feel like you're a free spirit, Gemini. Again, this whole energy of you are who you are, unapologetically. I feel some of you, I don't know why this is so specific coming through, but like you're hitting that age, maybe like your midlife type of era, where you even are more attractive now than ever before just because of all the lessons you've learned, the glow up you've done. It's, yeah, of course, physically they find you attractive, but there's something about your inner energy, your inner soul that's shining through that makes them feel so alive around you, so excited to be with you. And from all this experience they've had thus far in this amount of time, you know, they're ready to have a new beginning, to start a new beginning. And they only see it with you. So I feel they're about to take a chance. They're about to take a leap of faith here and pursuing or asking you a question of what it is you guys can do to really get this to take off further than where it has been. What they think about you is the Hermit card. Interesting. So Virgo energy here. I wonder if for some of you, you have been a little bit not as, I don't know, there's been a little bit of a pullback for some. Maybe they kind of think you're a bit silent right now. And I feel for those of you that resonates with, it has nothing to really do with this person. It feels more like an outside factor. Like some of you, your job has been becoming a little bit intense, or there has been some sort of family drama, some sort of pressures or stress that has really made you kind of recuperate, recharge. And maybe that's why you've kind of pulled back a little bit. It doesn't feel like you're not interested in this person, but it feels like you kind of need a little bit of a break for yourself personally, for some of you. Others of you, this is hitting that you're a little bit more shy, a little bit introverted. There's more to you than meets the eye. But with this Hermit card here, maybe I'm getting this feeling of kind of missing you. And maybe you guys recently saw them. I'm hearing December for some reason. You saw them face to face, or it's been like a few months since winter time, and they haven't seen you since face to face. And it's like, I really want to see them again. I haven't seen them in such a long time. This definitely feels like a long distance type of thing. And if it's not long distance, yeah, for some reason you guys haven't been linking up as much, and they want to get that like passion and that excitement re-going into the life and going into what it was when you guys first met each other. But they do feel like you're a little bit more isolated. And with the Nine of Pentacles, which we'll talk about in a second, I wonder, Gemini, if they feel like, are you ready to take this further? Are you ready to kind of commit to this? That's something that they kind of ask themselves here. Maybe there is a fear of losing independence in some sort of way, whether that's on your end or their end. But the more they hang out with you, I think if it is on their end, that kind of starts to silence itself a bit. But if that is a factor, it's only because they went through such a crappy breakup before. That's something they don't want to put themselves through again. What they like the most about you is the Nine of Pentacles. This is a great card to have in this spread, Virgo energy. Yeah, I mean, you're the whole package. You're independent. You spend money on, quality clothes, quality things in your house. You like to treat yourself. You like to get, if you like to get your hair done, your nails done, or you like to spend good money on good cologne. They really think you know how to dress to impress for a lot of you. They really like your style. But if it's not so much about materialism, it is definitely about independence. It's definitely about you have your own business for some of you, or what you do in your career, you are very successful, very talented at. And they kind of see it as, not only do you have a really attractive looks, but you know how to be secure. You're very secure with yourself. And again, that's tying to that confidence that you have. And it makes you all the more attractive. I'm seeing freckles on someone's face that they find to be really cute. Or maybe someone could have like freckles on their shoulder. Just for someone, not everyone, obviously. Or someone likes to draw on freckles or kind of plays with their makeup in some way like that. But yeah, you are independent. You are talented. You have everything that anyone would want in an ideal mate. And they definitely see you as like husband, wife material. And you don't really need to be in a relationship. You're not one of those thirsty people that has to be in a relationship or else they feel like they're not secure. They don't feel like they're attractive. That's not you. You only engage in a relationship and a person and a someone if, first of all, they match your criteria of who you're attracted to, but also if it's worthwhile, if it's entertaining, if they inspire you, if, all those things. And with this Nine of Pentacles too, you are pretty solid. You're pretty grounded. You don't like that much drama, and you do stay focused on the things that matter. And that's what they really like about you as well. You prioritize, and you just don't fall into people's BS anymore. And maybe that's something, again, you had to learn. I feel for a lot of the Geminis I picked up on, you've been through a journey of awakening, of healing. And it's really paid off because it's really attracted this person that sees all the good in you, not just the qualities of your attractiveness physically, but everything. What they don't like about you is the Queen of Cups. Interesting. Cancer energy. And this could kind of relate to the Hermit card as well. And I got to be honest, and this isn't for everyone, but some of them may find you to be a little bit sensitive or a little bit moody, or if they kind of do say the wrong thing accidentally, you withdraw emotionally, and then they don't hear from you for a few hours, and they ask you what's wrong, and you're like, nothing, I'm okay. But really all this emotion's kind of stirring up. That's for some of you. Others of you, there's no, you got a good BS detector, okay? You're very intuitive. You pick up on everything. And I feel you're very empathic, and maybe that's why the Hermit card is here too. And maybe they kind of think that sometimes you take on the feelings and emotions of others. Although you're independent, you also, with your family members and your friends, you do give a lot to the people that you do care about. And maybe sometimes they see you in these predicaments, especially if this is one of the things going on in your outside life right now, of someone draining you, of someone taking too much from you, emotionally, energetically. And they think you deserve better than that. And you keep around a family member or a friend that isn't really that good for you and just takes you for granted or takes advantage of you. Because this person definitely cares about you. Maybe they want you to separate from that. And I'm also hearing that someone, for some of you, don't particularly like your mother, or like a very feminine, maybe your sister, an aunt in your family. They're not very fond of them. But I feel a lot of you already know that. This is interesting. What they like the most about the connection is the Ten of Swords. Gemini energy. You could possibly be dealing with another Gemini, but let me explain this. This is kind of what I was feeling about someone going through a really, really tough, difficult time in their life where there was a painful ending, a really nasty breakup, a really bad divorce, some sort of loss even. Someone could have lost a friend, a sibling, a family member, something along those lines. And it was really hard for them to deal with. They weren't in a great vibration. And then they kind of met you and started talking to you, and you guys kind of pulled this person out of that sadness. And maybe it's not something so serious as that. Maybe it's they kind of accepted for a while they were going to be unhappy. They were going to be alone. That love wasn't going to be for them. And then you came into their life and pulled them out of that. That's really one of the few things I would see as why the Ten of Swords would be in this position. I kind of want to clarify it. I'm kind of getting that someone could also have resonance with like skulls, like art of skulls, or like skull decor in their house, like one of those like bullhead type of things, or maybe like a skull tattoo. Yeah, the Death card. Wow. Yeah, so for someone, like you helped someone through a significant loss, or maybe they did that for you, Gemini. A really, really hard ending. They were going on while you guys were connecting, or right before you kind of entered their life, and they thought it was going to be kind of over for them. But you've kind of transformed that energy, Gemini. You've really made them into a new being or a new mindset that they didn't think they would have again in love and romance for a lot of you. For some, yeah, it was a really nasty, nasty breakup or divorce that left someone completely scarred or completely hurt, completely drained. And they never thought they were going to be in a relationship again or be interested in love again. And then the Eight of Swords, more Gemini energy. Wow, yeah, and this person, for some of you, they get really in their head. They get really nervous, really anxious. Maybe someone could deal with anxiety. pretty badly, but the other person, you know, whatever role you play, kind of talks them down, kind of helps talk these situations out, get them out of their own head. And they're so, so thankful for that. You've helped them through like the worst of their anxiety, maybe even for some depression. And I'm not a clinical psychologist, okay, but it feels like that type of energy here. And you've helped them through that, Gemini. You've helped them to cope with that. You've helped them to kind of deal with it. Or just being around you makes them feel so, so much better. What they don't like about the connection is the Six of Swords, Aquarius energy. So yeah, I feel with this Gemini, again, for some of you, it's just the distance between the two of you that makes it really, really hard. You know, of course, it's hard not to see your significant other, your partner, your loved one face to face as much as you'd like. But others of you, I feel, again, there's just this need to move forward that hasn't moved forward yet, that both of you have not found the right time or haven't been in the right energy to kind of take this and move this forward to the next level. There's been, you know, thus far, like a lack of movement of, you know, becoming in a committed relationship or moving closer to one another. That type of energy here. Although you want the same things, it's like it still hasn't been put into motion, into action yet. And sometimes it does feel like outside factors that kind of are the cause and the reason for why that hasn't happened yet. Really weirdly, I'm picking up on for someone that someone drools a little bit in their sleep. Or when they kiss, there's a lot of saliva, okay? Just putting that out there. Highest hopes is the Eight of Wands. Sagittarius energy. Yeah, I think they want this to take off finally. They really want to travel, to make those plans happen, to execute those plans. They want to go the distance with you, Gemini. They have daydreams, they have visions, they have plans that they want to actually make into a reality. They want to talk to you and engage with you more. And especially because now maybe the pandemic is starting to ease up a little bit and restrictions are being moved, definitely travel with you more. And if there has been a little bit where you've pulled back because of stress, because of something going on in your life, they definitely want to communicate more with you, talk to you more than it has been for the last few days or the last few weeks. But they really want to set these plans into motion. They're determined. They have their eye on you. They only want you, and they're going to make it happen. The deepest fears, Two of Wands, Aries energy. So, you know what I kind of heard with this, which is really interesting, is excuses. You know, there's always a reason why I can't focus all my attention into this, why this can't happen yet. I first have to do this and pursue this before I can move on to us, before we can move closer to each other. That's what I get when I first picked up this card, is that like there's always a focus on something else before this could really happen. And someone really wonders if all those excuses kind of come about because they're afraid of fully committing or fully putting themselves out there and giving this a chance. Yeah, I just feel like it's just the stagnancy, the flame, the desire will burn out. And that eventually you guys will choose to go your separate ways because plans didn't unfold. Someone didn't take that leap of faith. Someone didn't take that chance. And when there's no action backing up someone's words, what really is there to rely on? And what can you really go about if nothing really moves, nothing really happens? I think they're afraid that the fire and the excitement that they have with you, thinking about you, will kind of die out, or that you would get bored of them, or everything would fizzle out. That's what I really feel with this Two of Wands here. Well, Gemini, let's see what they're going to do. Are they going to follow through, make this plan? What leap of faith are they going to take? How are they going to set this all into motion? What more do they want from this? And what is likely to unfold? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of the situation, what they're likely to do by the end of the month. And I'm also going to pull some oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection. If there's anything you need to know about this person, about the connection between the two of you, so you can make the best choice for yourself. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Gemini, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way, has given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to what's happening in your love life. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Want to win a free 30-minute personal reading with me? I'm doing one more giveaway for the month of June, and it's going to be the last one in a while, guys, and then I won't do personal readings for a bit. So if you're interested in entering your chance to win a free 30-minute reading with me, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there, in case you're interested. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.